welcome to today's practice. I had mentioned having some tissue nearby. We're going to start off with alternate nostril breathing, what's called Nadi Shodhana. If you are at all feeling stuffy right now, you might go ahead and blow your nose so that we can try to have our passageways as clear as possible. Do know in this breath practice, at any time, if you feel you need to stop, whether because one side is plugged, I do know we're in allergy season, or if you're starting to feel a little lightheaded or anything like that, please know that you are welcome to stop the practice and to come in if and when you are ready. So that being said, we're going to be in our easy seat, Sukhasana. And if it would make your seat more comfortable here, feel free to sit on a blanket, a pillow, or a bolster if you have one. If your back end is flush to the floor, feel free to draw the sits bones back or even walk them back a little bit. And let this be a little softer by wiggling your heels away from your bottom. And then remember that our pelvic bowl is the planter out of which our spine grows. So you might do a little rock forward, backward, and just feel where your spine is the most upright. Stacking it gently. Let your shoulders draw down your back. And you'll bring your chin ever so slightly in towards your throat. If you would like to watch to begin, you're going to take your pointer and your middle finger, and you're going to set them to your brow, right between your eyebrows. So I'll show you first. You will begin exhaling the breath out. And then you'll close off the right nostril with your thumb and inhale through the left nostril. We're just showing you here. And then when your breath is full in, you're going to take your ring finger, close off the left nostril, and exhale out the right. So we're going side to side. You'll exhale out the right, and when you're ready, you'll inhale in the right. When your breath is full, you'll close off with your thumb, switch back to the left side, and exhale. So through the practice, you are going to start and end on your left side. Just do the best you can. If you get off track, be compassionate, no big deal. This breath is meant to help us center, to calm, and to still the mind. All right, let's begin. Taking fingers to the brow. Please exhale all of your air out. Closing off the right nostril, inhale through your left. When you're ready, close off the left nostril and exhale out the right. Inhale right. Close off when you're ready and exhale left. Let your eyes relax. Inhale left. Close off when you're ready and exhale right. Inhale right. Close off when you're ready and exhale left. Please continue going side to side. So this practice today is going to be a centering practice. Joseph Campbell said, "There's a center of awareness within, which has to be known and held. If you lose that center, you are in tension and begin to fall apart." The center is a dynamic space, an inward balance. When you are in your center, there's no resistance. Everything just is. You are alive, alert, and active when you are in your center. And there's an inner calm that prevails. I've been noticing myself recently, especially this week, falling out of my center, falling into fear, even a little bit of anger. When I do this, I lose the ability to not only make proper decisions from a calm space, but I find myself more emotionally reactive. I find my mind bouncing more often. I find less peace. Remember, when you're in your center, you don't have to try and be present, because you are in the present moment. You act spontaneously from that point. And when you are in your center, you don't feel happy or sad. You don't feel positive or negative toward anything. You are neutral when you are in your center. It's a space where you realize everything belongs. It's a space where the divine within you, your spirit or your soul, comes forward, where you can live in love, light, grace, and gratitude. Take one more round of your breathing practice, and remember, your last exhale will be out your left nostril. And whenever you finish, just pause, releasing your hand back to your lap or your thigh. And just notice the quality of your mind. Again, we're letting this be an observation, not a judgment. Are you feeling a little more calm? A little more still? Did you find this practice didn't really benefit you at all? It's all okay. And if it would please you from here, yogis, please bring your palms together, thumbs resting at your heart. So this is meant to be a centering practice. That is my intention for you as well as myself. But if there is something else calling you to this practice today, please feel free to consider it now, and to let it be your intention, your sankalpa, by stating it with an I am phrase, as if it's already occurring. If you're staying with my offering, you might say, I am centered in my being, or I am centered in love, light, grace, and gratitude. Whatever it is, repeat it to yourself a few times. Let it really root in your awareness. And when you are ready, yogis, an exhale will bow your chin and blink open your eyes. Please take your arms up into a cactus shape. We're going to go through some warming of the shoulders. So please take the left arm down. We're going to alternate the arms. Inhale, reach both hands back toward the wall behind you. And on your exhale, switch. Inhale, move through center. And exhale, switch. Just keep moving here. Allow your teeth to part, relax your jaw. Just warm around your shoulders. We'll take just a few more rounds. We're going to have a lot of repetition today. This helps to build a meditative practice where we match breath to movement. And in that way, we calm the mind, we return to center. I would like you to go until your right arm is the one that's pointing up. And on your next exhale, left hand to the floor. Inhale, reach into a side bend. Right sits bone rooted. Bring your chin into your throat and begin to turn your head toward your right shoulder. next inhale, yogis, come back to those bent elbows where you left off. Inhale through center, exhale, right hand to floor. Inhale, up and over to the right. Again, chin to throat. Start to turn your head looking towards your left shoulder. Root the left sits bone and reach. Deep breathing, yogis. The inhale, bringing you back to those arms. We'll do one more variation here. Inhale through center, exhale, bring left hand behind you and gently twist as you reach your right arm up. Shoulder on the left side down. The right shoulder is going to reach up a little bit more. Natural action there. Deep breathing, soften your eyes. On your next inhale, back to center, that awkward cactus. And on your inhale, come through center. Exhale, reach right hand back. Inhale, left arm up as the right hand roots and helps you twist a bit. Right shoulder down, feel the left shoulder naturally lifting toward the ear. Nice job, you guys. Coming back to that awkward cactus. And on your exhale, release both hands, fingertips behind you. A little bit of a back bend here. Shoulders down, collarbones wide. Root your fingertips and feel the back ribs rolling in toward the spine, lifting your heart. You decide how far back to take your head. It might feel best to keep chin to throat. You decide. Just let it be a conscious decision. On your next inhale, restack the spine. Interlace your fingers. And press the palms away to reach your heart behind you. Separate the shoulder blades, chin to chest, navel to spine. Nice, you guys. Inhale, stack the spine, lift the hands. Feel the pinkies roll back and reach through the thumb side of your hand. And on an exhale, softly release. Just pausing for a round of breath. And when you are ready, we're going right into our toe stand here today. To all fours. Knees as wide as feels good. Tuck your toes. And then it's your choice, yogis. You can stay here on all fours, maybe rocking a little forward and back. Maybe you decide to come up and stand on your knees. Maybe you're feeling more open in the foot today and sit on the heels. Don't allow the pose to take you out of the calm space you've created. All right, we're going to just roll around the wrists here. Feel your glutes strong, your navel in, and again, try to be as upright as you can. You might like to gently take right ear to right shoulder. Deep breathing. On your inhale, bring your head back up to neutral and begin circling your wrists the other way. Take left ear to left shoulder. Please know you are more than welcome to pause at any point that feels like it will help open the wrists. And inhale, bringing head up. And with your hands, release and maybe spread the fingers wide. You might even act like you're playing a piano, reaching, extending through the fingers, whatever feels good. And when you're ready, please make your way forward. Untuck your toes. You're welcome to gently drum the top of the foot on the mat. Encourage some blood flow back into the toes. All right. We're going to go right into our down dog after this cat-cow. If you are using props for your down dog, actually props at all today, I want them to be nearby. We're going to be doing a little different walking of our dog to the back of the mat. The blocks coming in might soften that work for you and make it a little less intense, so don't be afraid to use them. Remember, we want to keep cultivating this calm center. There's not any have-tos. feel free to explore. That being said, knees below hips, wrists below shoulders. Let your wrist creases be parallel to the top edge of your mat or maybe a wall ahead of you. Spread your fingers evenly. Root index finger and thumb down. Strong arms, yogis, as you turn your inner elbows forward and draw your shoulders away from your ears. On your next inhale, feel your belly lower. Feel the ribs below the shoulder blades roll into the spine, reaching your heart forward. Lift your chin. And on your exhale, push the floor away. Feel your belly button come in. The back of your heart lift and separate your shoulder blades as you bring chin in toward chest. Inhaling again. Feel your belly lower. Back ribs rolling in toward the spine, reaching the heart forward. Lift your chin comfortably. Exhale into your cat. Push the floor away, making as much space between floor and navel as you're able. Back of heart lifting, chin to chest. Please continue moving, knowing that you are welcome to pause anywhere that feels restricted. Breathe into that space. All of these unknowns we've been experiencing, I know, has helped me move out of the center more often than not. And it really feels like a time where I need to be protective of that place, of that awareness. Vigilant even, on just how much I'm allowing news, opinions, social media to push me out. Can you really be protected of that calm space within you? And do your best to cultivate more of that centering. When we can practice this, we can invite more peace, more freedom, more joy. All right, you guys, one more round of cat-cow. If you're not using props, please feel free to bring them in. And the next time that you come into your cat back, feel free to tuck your toes and lift your hips up to the sky, down dog. You can do a little pedal or sway here. Keep your arm strength, yogis. Weight in index finger and thumb. Inner elbows turning forward. The outer edges of your shoulder blades lifting, feeling nice and wide in your upper back. Let your head dangle free. Relaxing your neck, maybe a little shake of yes. Maybe a little shake of no. Just observe if you're holding tension in your mouth. You might like to yawn your mouth open, stick your tongue out, and let that go. All right, nice job, you guys. When you feel balanced, back to neutral. Feet at least hip width, maybe even a little bit wider. You might like to step the feet in a bit. We're going to go through a little series here of coming to a squat at the back end of the mat. I would like your right hand to be the one that begins the journey. Navel in, glute strong. On an exhale, right hand, start walking back, bending your knees. On an inhale, right hand starts walking forward. Make your way to a plank. On your next exhale, knees down. On your inhale, back up, down dog. We're going to switch sides. Inhale, left hand starts walking back. Use the blocks if it feels like it's too much pressure in your shoulders or whatever prompt you're using. Try to squat as low as you can. Next inhale, left hand starts the way. Make your way into a plank. On your exhale, knees down, navel in. On an inhale, down dog. Exhale, right hand begins the journey. Navel in, relax your neck and your mouth. sink your hips as low as feels good. Inhale, make your way back, plank pose. Exhale, knees down. Soften your gaze. Inhale, down dog. Last set here, you guys. Exhale, left hand back. Make your way into your squat. Feel long from tail through crown. Inhale, left hand starts the way back to your plank. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, down dog. Pause for a round of breath. And this round, on your next exhale, look to your hands, and however suits you to get to powerful pose at the top of the mat, please make your way. A wide stance, weight in your heels, sink your hips down. Feel the glutes strong, your navel in. Bring arms up, either parallel to the floor or biceps moving toward the ears. Let your toes be nice and light here. Allow your heart to lift, reaching through the crown. The fingertips of the arms are up. And let your chin come down into your throat. Deep breathing. Now on your next inhale, push down, come to standing. Glutes strong, navel in. Feel the back ribs roll into the spine, helping your heart reach to the sky, back bend. And on an inhale, back to neutral. The exhale, releasing hands to heart. Palms to sides. Just take a cycle of breath. Maybe a couple with open mouth exhales if it helps you balance inward. What do you need, yogis? What will help you come back to center? All 10 toes pointing forward. Root down through the 3 points in your feet. Big toe mound, pinky toe edge, and heel. Remember that little micro bend in the knees so you're not locking out. Glutes strong, belly button in. Please inhale your arms up. And on your exhale, steeple fingers. Inhale to get nice and tall. Exhale, up and over to your left. Deep breath in the right side body as you root your right foot. Feel your elbows hug and reach. Fan the right ribs open. When we're centered, we're mindful of our breath. And when we can breathe deeply, we create more space in the ribs and the lungs. Inhale, back to center. Get nice and tall, and on your exhale, up and over to the right. Root the left foot, feel the elbows hug as you reach. Again, deep breathing in the left side. It's said when you own your breath, no one can steal your peace. I like to think if you have more space for breath, you have more potential for peace. Let it hold your awareness. That is one of the keys to centering, awareness. Inhale, back to center, please. And release your hands. Exhale. All right, we're going to do a little balance practice here. So on your next exhale, sink into powerful pose, weight in the heels, glutes strong, navel in. Keep your gaze steady. And on the inhale, press up and maybe lift the left leg. Reach through the heel. We're staying on this side. Exhale, powerful, sink. Inhale, press up and reach. Keep moving. 3 more if they're there for you. Soften your gaze, your mouth. Let your chin come to your throat. Is your mind bouncing? Can you just be with what you're doing? Wholly present. Back into powerful pose. And on your next exhale, fold. Torso to thighs. Bring your hands to props or floor. Tip the weight into the balls of the feet. And then reach your thighs as far back as feels appropriate to you. Remember, we want to feel this stretch in the mid-thigh. Not so much of a pulling at the back of the inner knee or at your sits bones. Nice job, you guys. Please feel free to use props here. And on your next inhale, left foot back into a lunge. Wrists are below shoulders, whether or not you're using props. Lengthen, widen your stance as gets into your tension on the left side. Reach through the left heel, feeling your left thigh firm a bit more. Glutes strong, navel in. Just notice if the shoulders can slip down the back. If you can release tension in the back of the neck by bringing your chin into your throat. And then can you create more length through the spine, heart, and top of head reaching forward. Let's take a couple more rounds of mindful, full breath. Long exhales, helping you release. And on your next exhale, warrior one legs, put the left heel down. Feel free to move it a little closer to the left side of the mat. We're finding our next flow from, if you'd like to watch, a humble warrior, arms flying up as you release your torso down. And then your inhale will bring you up. And if you'd like, into a bit of a back bend in your warrior one. We'll do this maybe up to 5 times. You decide how much is right for you. Keep the right big toe mound rooted, glutes strong, navel in. On an exhale, fly the arms up, feel your torso lower. On an inhale, keep engaged in the legs as you come up. Lift the heart by feeling the back ribs roll into the spine. Exhale, come as deep as feels good to you. Lift the arms, working the triceps a bit. Inhale, sweep up. Maybe let the arms go wide, lift the heart. Continue to move, just explore it. What feels good to you? Can you be wholly focused into what you are doing? Last 2 if you'd like to take them. After you finish your next back bend, if that's where you're going, please just come into neutral, warrior one. Chin to throat. And on your next exhale, everyone down to your props. I would suggest starting at the tallest height of the props, if you're using blocks in particular. We're going into Parsvottanasana, a lengthening of the back of the right leg. Adjust your stance if you'd like. You're going to root your right big toe mound and start to press your right leg towards straight. Feel your right hip push to the wall behind you and lift to the sky. Your kneecaps will draw up here, yogis. Try to be long from your tail through the top of your head, shoulders down as you inhale, lengthen, chin to throat. You're welcome to stay here. Or on your next exhale, belly button to spine, let your torso come a little closer to your right leg. If you're getting a big bend in the elbows, like you maybe see that I am, you can bring the blocks down. But remember, the stretch at the back of the leg is more important than a lower block height. Deep breath. Notice if you're holding at the neck, the mouth, or your eyes, let it go. Nice job, you guys. One more series on this side. On your next exhale, bend the right knee, tracking second and third toe. Glutes strong, navel in. You can set your left block off to the left and bring your right prop or block, whatever you're using, into the right side. Whatever level helps you here. You might start off on the tallest level again so that you can really find out where you need to be. Wrist below shoulder. We're coming into our side angle, left arm to sky. Root the pinky toe edge of the back foot. Feel your glutes engaged, your navel in, right knee reaching to right pinky toe. So in this variation, you guys, we're going to move from this side angle. I'll show you first. Sweeping the left arm forward, down, Inhaling, coming back up, pressing right leg straight, and then maybe putting a little bend into the back knee. It's a variation of triangle. And actually I lied, we're gonna sweep the arm forward and roll open, and then take it backward on the exhale. All right, when you're ready, just play with it. It doesn't have to be exactly as I say, of course, just suggestions. All right, when you're ready, you guys, left arm down. Inhale, reach the left arm forward, start to press your right leg straight, maybe a little bend in the back knee as you come into this variation of triangle. Exhale, release the left arm and transfer your weight and the knee bend back into the right leg. Inhale, left arm forward, start to straighten the right leg, a little bend in the left as you lift the left arm. Remember, the bend in the back knee is a suggestion, not a have to. Exhale, make your way back forward, bend in the right knee. 3 more if you'd like. Let it flow. Just play with it. Be gentle on the knees. And we're going to pause in that modified triangle if you choose to be there. Root the right big toe mound, lift the right kneecap. Feel the glute strong, the navel in. Keep the whole of the back foot rooted. And if you'd like, root the right hand and use that to lean back a little bit more in the left side body. You're trying to stack your shoulders. You're welcome to stay right here, or maybe wrap the left arm around the low back. You might even find your right thigh. Left shoulder drawing away from the ear and moving back in space. Chin to throat if you'd like. You can look to the sky. Gentle in the neck. Nice job, you guys. Release the left arm if it's in a bind. Inhale, come back into the side angle. And on your exhale, left hand down, you can find your prop. Pivot on the back toes, adjust blocks or props. And then you're stepping left foot to right. Powerful pose when you're ready. Weight in the heels, sink the hips. Glutes strong, navel in. Bring your arms up into your variation. Not staying here too long. You're probably feeling pretty hot in the right leg. On your next inhale, push down and inhale up. Glute strong, navel in. Feel the back ribs roll into the spine, lifting your heart. And on an inhale, back to center. The exhale, releasing hands to sternum. Palms to sides. Just pause here in stillness. Long exhales, helping to balance the inhale. Helping to release any inward pressure that's built. Let's notice the quality of your mind. Remember the 4 centers of our being. Emotional, mental, physical, spiritual. All right, preparing for second side. Adjust the stance if need be. We're starting off with that little balancing flow at the top of the mat. Glute strong, navel in. Inhale, sweep the arms up. On an exhale, sink into powerful. Your left leg is your post leg. As you inhale, press up, reach to the right heel. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, press up. Play with your balance. Maybe 3 more rounds, yogis. Exhale to sink. Inhale to lift. Gaze, focus. This helps to calm. Exhale, helps to balance. Last one here. Come back into your powerful pose. And on your next exhale, fold. Torso to thighs, hands to props or the floor. Tip the weight into the balls of the feet. The whole foot is down though, as you start to reach your thighs back. Release your neck. Long exhales. All right, second side, yogis. Props if you'd like, if it helps you provide space. Remember, that's what we're looking to create. Right foot back. Lunge. Lengthen, widen. This feels good to you here. This helps you release your tension. Reaching through the back heel. Feel the right thigh get a little stronger. Glutes engaged, navel in. Can you let the shoulders slip down the back, bring the chin into the throat? Can you keep your heart and the top of your head lengthening forward? Remember, the yoga poses help us move emotion through our body. That expending of energy helps the mental fluctuations still. We, of course, center our physical body as we do these poses side to side, doing our best to balance in your form. And throughout this practice, we remember that we're not just our body, that we are also spirit, that we have this divine connection within. When I am in my center, I remember that connection. It becomes less a thing of the ego, fear, anger, shame, and more a thing of love, light, compassion. All right, we're preparing for warrior one legs here. Right heel down. Adjust around your puppy. Right foot stepping a little further to the right if you'd like more space for your hips to move. Remember the pinky toe of the back foot rooting down, kneecap up. We're starting off in that humble variation. Glute strong, navel in. On your next exhale, fly the arms. Lower the torso. On an inhale, sweep up. Keep the big toe mound rooted. Feel the back ribs roll into the heart, lifting. Back bend as much as feels good. Your next exhale, flowing down into this humble warrior. Lift the arms as much as feels good. Inhale up in your own time. We'll take 3 more rounds if it pleases you. Meditative movement. Last one. You finish your back bend. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one, neutralize. And on your next exhale, everyone take hands to props. Maybe starting off at the highest level, remembering this side is wholly its own. Adjust your stance if you'd like, maybe bopping the back foot in a bit. Again, wrists below shoulders. You're rooting the left big toe mound, lifting the left kneecap. Feel your left hip drag back and lift up to the sky. So you'll feel your hips square a little bit more. Keep the back knee lifted, the back leg engaged, glutes strong, navel in. You're getting long from your tail through the top of your head. Shoulders down the back, inhale. You're welcome to stay here, exhaling, navel in, or you can release on the exhale, taking torso a little closer to thighs. And then you decide if a lower block placement is a benefit for getting as much extension through the left leg as feels right. The goal is to lengthen the back of the left leg, not to get your torso closer to your thigh necessarily. Long exhales, you guys. It'll help you release what you're holding. It'll keep you present and centered. Let's take one more cycle here. Nice job, you guys. All right, preparing for our side angle. Please bend the left knee, adjust your stance a little bit more toward a warrior one leg again. Left knee tracking over second and third toe. Please bring the block to the inside of the left leg. And again, the block might even come back a little bit so that wrist is still below shoulder as we move through this side angle. Let's start off in the side angle feeling so we can find strength in the legs. Root the right pinky toe, lift the right kneecap, glute strong, navel in, left knee reaching to left pinky toe. And then let's exhale, bring the right arm down. On your next inhale, reach the right arm forward. Begin to straighten the left leg, maybe put a bend in the right. On your exhale, shift the weight back into the left leg, bend the knee. Inhale, lengthen the left leg, right arm up, maybe a right knee bend. Just playing with this sensation. Exhale, release. 3 more if you'd like. Let it become more fluid. Chin to throat, releasing the back of the neck. Last one. Before our hold. Coming up when you're ready. Root the left hand into your prop and use that rooting to lean back a little bit more on the right side body. Shoulders down, stacking them up. And if you'd like, right arm around the low back. Maybe finding your left thigh, no big deal if not. Left shoulder away from ear, moving back in space. If you'd like to play with it, chin to throat, start to look to the sky. Find spaciousness in your neck. On your next inhale, release, right arm up. On your exhale, please find your right prop. Bend back into the left knee, lunge. We're coming back to the top of the mat, preparing for our yogic squat, malasana. Adjust the stance, heels in, toes out, and sink. You're welcome to keep using the props and pause wherever it feels appropriate. Knees reaching to pinky toes. If it's okay to keep your bottom lowering to the floor, feel free. You can bring palms to the heart and press the backs of the arms to the inner knees. If you need to adjust your stance, do. Let the shoulders draw down and try to get as tall here as you're able. Bring the chin in again. Calm your nervous system. Deep breath. If you'd like, maybe inviting a little figure 8 motion to help release in the hips. This pose is a wonderful antidote to a lot of sitting. We can carry a lot of tension in our hips, even some emotional things there. This is a great way to release, and it's actually recommended to practice this pose daily. Like anything, the more often you do it, the easier it can become. And let's just have some stillness here. Come back to center. Nice job, you guys. We're going to visit our forward fold from standing today. So hands can go down to the floor or your props. When you're ready, press down and lift your hips up. Heel toe your feet in. You decide how close. Remember, a wider stance is kinder to the hamstrings. You're letting your weight shift into the balls of the feet as you lift your kneecaps and your sits bones to the sky. You might stay here, glute strong, navel in, getting really tall, making an L shape, really long I should say, making an L shape in the torso with the legs. Inhaling, chin to throat. And if it feels okay in your low back, first off, everyone exhale, navel in. And if it's in your practice to fold, if it feels okay, do. Let the top of your head release toward the floor, as much as feels good. A little shake of yes or no. Let it go, you guys. It's okay to shake a little bit here. Nice last round of breath. And on your next inhale, please straighten your arms. However you would like to get back to a down dog, we're preparing to come into pigeon from down dog. You can use your blocks, you can set them aside at any point. Please make your way back. If you would like here, yogis, the inhale will take right leg up. And on your exhale, you're bringing the right knee in. Flex the foot if you'd like. Right knee behind wrists. Set your shin down, your left knee down. You can step the left knee back a little bit if you'd like. Don't be afraid to prop under the right hip. Remember, we want to stay on top of the back thigh. It's your choice today if you keep the back toes tucked or you untuck them. Just please keep that integrity of being on top of the back thigh. Let's do a little back bend here, walking the fingertips back as much as feels appropriate. Glutes strong, navel in. Feel the shoulders down as you push your fingertips to the floor. Roll the back ribs into your heart and lift, or into the spine and lift your heart. Let your chin come down. Keep this back bend in the back body, torso, not in the neck so much. Deep exhales. You're welcome to stay here. You could go into the quad stretch if you'd like. I'm not going to lead it though today. Or if you'd rather, on your next exhale, you can release down, forearms on props or floor. You might even decide to bring a prop in to rest your forehead, just taking the head element out of the practice. You might even find you can rest your forehead on your stacked hands. Keep the shoulders down. And your long exhales, release your mouth. Just choose where is right for you, where you can stay with your breath and release your tension. Remember, physical tension takes us out of our physical center. When we don't feel good, it can be really unsettling to our whole being. And we can really become used to our own pain. So used to it, we don't even realize how much we're in. This goes for the physical body, the emotional, mental, spiritual. Last round of breath here. Inhale, bringing you back up, mindfully setting wrists below shoulders. You're going to make your way back into your down dog, however pleases you. You can be still, you could pedal or sway, you decide what's right. Maybe release your neck. Do notice how open you feel on the right side in comparison to the left. All right, second side. If you choose, inhale, left leg up. And on your exhale, bring the left knee behind the left wrist. Again, flex the foot if you'd like. I feel like that helps me get deeper into the outer left hip. Shin down, right knee down. Feel free to step back a little bit more. Be mindful of not torquing the knee. Keeping the integrity of being on top of the right thigh. You're welcome to untuck the back toes if you'd like. Again, we're going to practice here a little bit of a back bend, so walking fingertips back as much as you'd like. Engage the glutes, root the top of the right leg into the floor, navel in. As you press down, roll the back ribs into the spine, lift the heart, back bend. Let your chin come down, calm the nervous system. Long exhales. If you went into a quad stretch on the other side, please balance out by doing that here. Or if you'd rather, release down into whatever pigeon variation is appropriate on this side. And know that you can release the head to the block or your hands. Keep your spine nice and long, the shoulders down. Really complete exhales. Soften the back of the neck and your mouth, your eyes. Nice job, you guys. Last cycle of breath. The next inhale, bringing you back up when you're ready. Wrists below shoulders. Please tuck your back toes, and however suits you, make your way back to down dog. Feel free again to pedal, to sway, to be still if you'd rather. Just notice what you've done. How centered do you feel in your physical body? Is there anything you can invite to help you balance a little more? Remembering this balance is dynamic, it's ever changing, depending on our activity, on life circumstances. On your next inhale, everyone, shift forward to plank. You're welcome to chaturanga down to your stomach, or if you'd rather, on your next exhale, knees to floor. Keep the shoulders down, the elbows softly hugging in, weight into the interior of the palm as you lower down. Untuck your toes, please. We're preparing for Cobra, which is what I'm going to lead you through, but if you'd like to go into Up Dog here, please know that's available. I'm just not going to physically lead you through it. Rooting the tops of your feet, your pelvis, your index finger and thumb. On your next inhale again, the back ribs roll into the spine, reaching your heart forward. Keep your legs strong. And then please engage the arms. Push the index finger and thumb into the floor. Keep the elbows softly hugging in. Draw the hands back and the shoulders down. Notice if you're overarching in the neck. Bring your chin to your throat. Conserve that energy. And on an exhale, release. Stack the hands. Rest your forehead or turn a cheek down. As always, whatever will help you balance here. We are going to take one more in a little bit. So maybe open mouth exhales, maybe letting them be long to balance your inhale, maybe rocking your hips or windshield wipering your legs. I know when I'm in my center, and I'm not reacting to the world around me, but rather still in my being, I make decisions that more align not only with my greater good, but the greater good of those around me. I'm less emotionally reactive and able to see from a bigger perspective, a wider perspective. All right, back to neutral. Wrists below shoulders, second round. Widen the feet. Feel the tops of the feet, the pelvis, index finger and thumb, push down. Roll the back ribs. Inhale into the spine. Feel your heart reach forward. Keeping the legs strong. Push your index finger and thumb into the floor. Draw the hands back, the shoulders down. Bring your chin down. Deep breath, you guys. Can you stay in your center through the work? And on an exhale, release. Nice job. Stack the hands one more time. Rest forehead or opposite cheek this round. Do what you need to do to balance. Last cycle. Back to neutral, preparing for a child's pose where we're going to get a little twist in to stretch out the backs, the shoulders. Wrists below shoulders. Again, navel in, shoulders down. Moving carefully, press up to tabletop. And then you choose, knees as wide as feels good to you. Shift gently back into your child's pose. Be mindful of your low back. Snuggling hips to heels. Forehead heavy toward the floor, or please use your prop here. And then we'll find our twisted child's pose if it's appropriate for you. Your next inhale is going to lift you up just enough to take right arm between left arm and leg. Feel your right shoulder draw down your back. This round, this variation, I'm going to ask you to keep your forehead heavy toward the floor. I feel like it gives me a greater stretch at the back of the shoulder, but you're welcome to look to the left if you'd rather. Again, with right shoulder down, away from the ear, can you press the back of your right arm into the floor and use that rooting to help your left underarm get a little closer, a little heavier to the mat. Breathe into the sensation at the back of the right shoulder and anywhere else you're feeling it. On your next inhale, make your way back up and re-extend the right arm. And just notice, you guys, right arm always feels a little bit longer to me after that work, a little more tingly, a little warmer. What do you notice? A little more freedom in the back of the shoulder, maybe? All right, second side. Inhale, lifting up enough to take left arm between right arm and leg. Left shoulder down the back again. Let your forehead become heavy to the floor unless that variation isn't suiting you today. Press the back of the left arm into the mat and use that rooting to roll your right underarm down to the floor a bit more. Breathe, long exhales, helping you release here. Nice job. Next inhale, re-extend, pausing in child's pose. And then with an inhale, please make your way up to tabletop. We're going to our backs for our supported shoulder stand and final twist. So having your prop nearby, please make your way down to your back. Starting with heels below the knees, widen the stance as much as feels good into your low back from there. Depending on how open you're feeling, if you're using a block, it might be level 1, it might be level 2 for your supported shoulder stand. When you're ready, drive your knees down, lift your hips up, and bring your prop in to support your sacrum. As always, you're welcome to roll the shoulders under so you're as smooth to the floor as you're able, helping to open the heart. Palms up, back of neck long, chin to throat. As always, you're welcome to stay in the supported bridge if you'd rather. If it feels okay and you'd like to only take one leg up, you can. You're welcome to take them both up. A gentle stacking, ankles over knees, knees over hips. And I'd like you to practice this counting that we did in Monday's practice if you joined me there. And we'll do it in our Shavasana here as well. A great practice for centering. So from 11, on your next exhale, count 11. Deep inhale when you're ready. And exhale 10. next exhale is a 9. And you'll keep going unless you forget where you are, and then you'll come back to 11. We're not really worried about getting to 0. We're just letting this be a practice to center. If you make it to 0 though, go back to 11. Start again. If you have one leg up, please switch them out. Mouth. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Wiggle your toes if they get tingly. Nice job, you guys. At the bottom of your next exhale, please bend your knees. Set one foot and then the other back to the floor. Mindfully placing your feet, widening if necessary. Drive the knees down and inhale your hips up. Remove your support and a slow roll down, as slow as feels right to you. Trying to touch each vertebra to the floor, just do your best. Navel in, helping you navigate your low back. Can you try to let your sacrum be the very last thing to touch down? Pause at the bottom. We're ending our practice. You can keep feet down on the floor if you'd like. You could windshield wiper if you'd like. Do open the arms to a T, everyone. And if you'd like, instead, bring the legs up into a 90-degree angle. Knees above hips, feet softly flexed. Navel in, everyone. Inhale. And on your next exhale, please take both legs to the right. We're keeping our left shoulder anchored. So soften the bend in the knees if that helps. You might like to stay here, right hand lightly on outer left thigh. If you'd like to stretch the IT band on the left leg, you're going to extend the top leg, the left leg. Please flex the foot, reach energy through the heel, and gently press the thigh away, letting the leg become heavy to the floor. If it's accessible, you might hold your big toe or the inner arch or ball of the foot. We're not striving, this is just if it's available to us. Let your head roll to the left. Breathe into the left low back. Your long exhales, helping your body drop down a little bit more into this twist. Next exhale, please release, bend the top knee, navel in, be strong in the core as you bring your legs back up, however suits you. And on an exhale, both legs travel to the left. Again, right shoulder heavy to the floor. Maybe left hand to outer right thigh, or if you extended the top leg on the other side, do so here. Flex the foot, feel the right thigh press away, leg heavy toward the mat. Maybe finding that hold of the foot if it's available. Just, again, be with what is. Stay centered. Head rolling right if you'd like. Breath deep in the right back. Long exhales. Soften you down. When I find that I'm not centered, my yoga practice, awareness of breath, and meditation are some real anchors for me. You might find gardening, or even cleaning the house, maybe running or walking, to be what help you come back to your center. Maybe the most difficult part is the awareness. We get so caught up that we overlook well, it's simple. It's not easy. But it is very rewarding. Because it helps us come back to love, light, grace, and gratitude. The divine within us. On your next exhale, please release the top leg if it's extended. Belly button in, making your way back up. You might like to come into reclined child's pose here. You might like to go into happy baby or hug the knees into the chest. Just be gentle. Maybe rock and massage the back. Maybe you'd rather be still. If there are any final poses that will help you complete your practice, as always, know that you're welcome to them. And whenever you're ready to enter your relaxation pose, Shavasana, please make your way. Placing a blanket or pillow underneath the knees to alleviate any low back discomfort. And letting the feet be at least hip width, pinky toes heavy toward the floor. This will help release your hips. Roll the shoulders under, letting your upper back be smooth to the floor. Mindfully placing the arms at a sustainable distance from the body. Palms rolling up to help your shoulders release. And again, let the back of your neck be long. Chin coming down, soothing your nervous system further. Really become heavy through the whole back body. The back of your skull, your shoulders, elbows, backs of hands, the upper and mid back, hips, maybe the thighs, calves, heels. Allow the front body to feel light and bright toward the sky. If you would like, coming back into that descending count on the exhale. And maybe this time, we begin at 33. Letting the inhale be natural and nourishing. Not trying to control the exhale at all. 33. Let your mind still on the breath and moving through the descending of the numbers. lose track. No big deal. Come back to 33. Don't allow the losing of track to take you out of your center. Staying right where you are is where your benefit lies. Please feel free. If you'd like to start gently moving fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles, know that that is available to you at any time. Gentle movement reawakening your body. Maybe you find you'd even like to come into a full body stretch at some point. When it's appropriate for you, you could roll to your right side, pausing in fetal position, or your left. And strong arms will help you up in your own time. If it would please you, palms together, thumbs at your heart. Wherever you are, maybe taking some time for gratitude. Call to mind a few things here. And really move beyond the idea of gratitude and into how it feels in your body. Where do you notice your gratitude? Thank you so much for joining me today. The love and the light in me recognizes and honors the love and the light in you. And when we are in this space, we are one. Namaste, yogis. I hope this practice helped you center in your well-being.